Picture this. You're walking, interview folder in hand. You reach the glass door, and there you are, reflected back. Who even is that? Do I look confident enough? Is that a spot on my nose? Your chest tightens. Not pain, pressure. A slow heat rises up your neck. Your mind starts staging worst case scenarios. What if I freeze? What if I say something stupid? What if it's painfully awkward? What if I blow it? And this is all just a waste of time. You start bargaining with yourself. Maybe I'm not ready. Maybe next time. I don't even want this job that much. Your hands are damp. You wipe them on your trousers as if that will fix anything. A thought whispers, what's wrong with me? And somewhere beneath it all, a thrum. Not fear, not exactly, just too much. Too much sensation, too much aliveness, and no one ever taught you what to do with it. Anxiety, they called it, as if merely naming it could tame it, as if your body wasn't simply alert, aware, profoundly alive. For so long you've learned to resist it, to push it down, to quiet its insistent hum, convinced it was a problem, a glitch, an inherent enemy of your peace. But what if the label itself is the cage? What if this isn't anxiety at all, but something far more potent? Just energy, not understood, unclaimed. Physiologically, excitement and dread are near twins. You feel the same racing heart, the electric buzz, that familiar tension in the gut. Yet, you tell a profoundly different story about one than you do about the other. It isn't that raw sensation that truly hurts. It's interpretation, you whisper to yourself. You are not overwhelmed. You are simply overcharged. The vast oceanic swell within you doesn't seek to drown you. It simply waits to be ridden. What if the exhaustion you constantly feel isn't from the energy itself, but from your relentless war against it? You've been battling a hurricane, unaware of its true nature. This raw, pulsating aliveness, this heightened state, is inherently part of you. When you cease the internal fight, when you stop labeling it as wrong, it transmutes, it becomes usable. And only then can it truly move through you, allowing you to ride its crest. Do you recall the story? The mother with a child trapped beneath an impossible weight, finding superhuman strength to lift it. That surge, that fight or flight system we so often demonize, is not a flaw, it is a miracle. It is your ancient primal ally, designed to sharpen your senses, to amplify your capabilities, to flood your being with exactly what you need in moments of crisis or opportunity. To call it bad is to mislabel the very engine of your survival, the very source of your potential. The issue then is never the energy itself, but your resistance to it, or your tendency to become ensnared within its intensity. Like a river seeking its course, this energy wants to flow. When you dam it with judgment, when you fight against its natural current, it stagnates, turning from a vibrant force into a suffocating pressure. But the moment you cease to label it wrong, undesirable, it becomes malleable, usable, transforming from perceived burden into a potent raw material for creation, for action, for profound presence. Maybe it's not the world that's overwhelming. Maybe it's you, still trying to control what was never yours to hold. The tighter you grip, the heavier it becomes. Let go and there's nothing to carry. In fact, the very act of not resisting it is precisely what allows it to dissipate, to transmute, to pass through you cleanly. It is the wrestling match that truly exhausts you, not the energy of the wave itself. You have been fighting a phantom, a projected shadow of your own potent vitality. What if this pervasive anxiety, this insistent hum, isn't a weakness to be overcome, but a raw, unchanneled force? What if it's not anxiety that exhausts you, but your war against it? You remember that hum, don't you? That charged current we spoke of, the raw energy beneath your skin. And for so long, you battled it, fought against its surge, called it anxiety, a problem, a curse, until one day you paused and something shifted. Consider that very moment again, that crucial job interview. the spotlight of public speaking, the thrilling, uncertain hush of a first date. Your palms might be sweaty, your voice might tremor, your mind a rapid stream of what-ifs. Is it fear, or is it a heightened state of readiness, an acute awareness, an almost luminous focus on the moment unfolding? Your body in its ancient wisdom doesn't categorize, it simply responds to the significance, flooding you with precisely what it believes you need. It is you who decides the story. It is you who casts the sensation in the light of terror or triumph. Here in this intimate space between sensation and story lies your quiet power. You can acknowledge the wisdom that great teachers have echoed through time. The ultimate liberation arrives when you let go, when you allow the wave to pass through and dissolve. This is the profound truth of surrender, of non-resistance. But before that deep release, before the final relinquishing, there is another path. You can reframe it. You can choose a new story. You can ride it. The wind didn't stop blowing, you just stopped resisting it. Perhaps you already felt this subtle shift, a moment when the buzzing energy, once a tormentor, became a sharpened edge, a laser focus, an undeniable presence. You can let it pass, yes, or you can climb onto its back, like a skilled surfer on a colossal wave, and let it carry you to shores you never imagined. The choice is not in the sensation itself, but in the narrative you choose to overlay upon it. It is a profound, quiet power, waiting for your recognition. But here is the shift, the quiet revelation. You always had a choice, not in feeling it. The sensation is a given, but in your response. You can either choose to use this energy to harness its power, or to simply drop it, to let it pass. Both paths are profoundly valid. Both are powerful. You can fully embrace it as focus, as heightened intensity, as undeniable presence, like the warrior who feels the adrenaline surge and lets it sharpen their blade, not cloud their vision. Or you can fully let go, allowing it to dissolve into calm, into clarity, into profound peace, like the still lake that accepts the rain and lets it settle to reveal its depths. What truly drains you, what exhausts your spirit, is that middle ground. The clinging and the fearing, the resisting and the wishing, the half-hearted struggle, the internal war. You thought anxiety was a curse? It's a choice. A fundamental choice in how you meet the aliveness within you and how you choose to move through the world. This isn't about denying what you feel. It's about understanding its true nature, its impermanence, its immense potential. You've already felt this truth, you just keep talking over it. The stillness you keep avoiding, that's the answer you keep asking for. Once truly understood, this anxious hum, this vibrant aliveness transmutes. It becomes a sacred indicator, a whispered truth from your deepest self. It tells you you care deeply, profoundly, about this moment, this outcome, this precious life. It tells you you're about to grow, to stretch beyond what was into what could be. It tells you you're not numb, you're exquisitely alive, responsive, deeply feeling. This very force sharpens your senses, it awakens ancient instincts, it brings you wholly into the now with vivid clarity. And here is the beautiful paradox, it never stays. It comes and it goes like any other wave, like breath, like thought, like joy. This means it's not your flaw, it's your force, your inner fire, your intrinsic power waiting to be wielded. Consider the elite, the world's greatest fighters, the peak athletes, the celebrated performers. Many will tell you, if they don't feel the nerves before a big moment, they actually worry, because they know that familiar buzz, that vital tremor sharpens them. It hones their edge, it brings them fully into the arena. They ride it, they don't resist it. They understand this is not a break, this is a breakthrough. You weren't broken, you were brimming, a luminous vessel overflowing with unspent potential. Rain falls, yet the mountain stands. Truth reveals its face. Your mind loves to label, to contain, to define, but the truth is liquid, always flowing. The outer world, it listens to your inner state, it always has. And when you cease to fight, when you allow the flow, The world softens, it responds, because you have not changed the sensation, but its meaning, its rightful place in your evolving story. This deep wisdom isn't new, it's just been buried in plain sight, a truth your soul already recognizes. The silent knowledge that this energy, this vibrant pulsing aliveness, is not weight to be carried, but powerful current to be sailed, a signal from your deepest self that you are ready to meet the moment, to grow, to truly live.